The Ayds diet plan helped me lose 28 pounds.
Ayds helps control your appetite so you lose weight. Yet Ayds lets you taste, chew, and enjoy. And the appetite suppressant in Ayds is not a stimulant.
Ayds helped me to lose 18 pounds, and it doesn't contain anything to make me nervous.
Question: why take diet pills when you can enjoy Ayds? Ayds helps you lose weight without making you jittery.
Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah. I've never been with anything less than a man so fine. I've been on fire with Sally Field, gone past with a girl named Bo, but somehow they just don't end up as mine. It's a death-defying life I lead. I take my chances. I die for living in the movies and TV. I ever do is watch my leading ladies kiss some other guy while I'm bandaging my knee. I might fall from a tall building, I might roll a brand new car, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman that made Redford such a star. I've never spent much time in school, but I taught ladies plenty. It's true, I hire my body out for pay. Hey, hey, I've gotten burned over Cheryl Teague's, blown up for Raquel Welch, but when I wind up in the hay, it's only hay. Hey, hey, I might jump an open drawbridge or Tarzan from a vine, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman that makes Eastwood look so fine.
Had to stay. There it is. Oh yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Merry Hanukkah, Christmas,
Kwanzaa,
Easter, Halloween, all
all
of them.
Well, they've all gone and passed and will come back again.
I do them all at once.
All at once.
All of them at once. I get like the same thing like 7 times.
That's kind of like the Mad Hatter having the unbirthdays, celebrating unbirthdays.
Exactly.
It is very clever. He's a genius.
Oh shit! Oh wait, is that? No, I was gonna say I don't have to mute that. I guess we're fine. Let me make sure. Just do our thing here and make sure that we're not muted like that last.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Make sure that we're not muted like that last.
Oh yes.
Okay, we're not muted. That was us.
Yes.
Yeah, see, look at that. Looking at big ass comics from R. Crumb. 770 views.
Awesome. We have jumped up in views.
That was just
from
me.
since.
But you have contributed.
Yeah.
You know, like that is the thing, is maybe that's what we could do in the future. Like, because that's what, like, decided to, like, I didn't want to just wait for, like,
yeah,
because you know you're a busy man.
Yes, I do
constantly
run a busy shift, a tight schedule. I work at the grocery store,
right?
And I got friends that have their own problems,
right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I knew, like, I couldn't just be like, look, Sam, we need to record videos every day. Every day, you need to come here, and we need to like. Yeah, it's a lot to ask.
Yeah,
it's a lot to ask.
Yeah, and also with this new year coming, I want to start making my own comics too.
Right.
At some point.
Well, that is.
And I have made a few mini comics, but I haven't finished. I want to finish the initial first rough draft series, which isn't like their full completion, but I kind of want to get all 13 test issues out and sort of like give them away for really cheap or free to sort of give them a taste of like what I want to explore with my broader world that I delve into with, my more complete, full comic.
Right. Well, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of comics I feel is just kind of deciding like what you want to do and like what what I'm saying. Like, do you want to do like an X-Men comic? Do you want to do a comic about Garfield the cat? You want to do a comic about?
I don't think I have the rights to them.
Well, something similar to those. So, you know what I mean? Like your own Garfield or your own X-Men sort of comic.
Well,
or your own.
I mean,
Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have this one comic idea about a certain creature that the residents of Ashtabula have been talking about.
Oh, that hog bat thing?
Yeah. It's some people think it's good, some people think it has ill will towards people.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm going to investigate it. It's going to be sort of a...
The legends go back for many a year.
Yeah. I kind of want it to be sort of like a gonzo journalist project, or
there's stories of them unearthing skeletons that were buried in this area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
of immense stature. The head, the skull that they unearthed could fit over a normal person's skull.
Well, I'm gonna do my research.
It could have been an ancestor.
Find out.
Or some sort of relative to the bat, hog, bat, whatever thing, whatever, the hog, bat hog.
Yeah.
Bat hog.
Some people think it was like kind of a modern accident experiment like that happened, that like some mad scientist was trying to...
There are a lot of chemical spills we've had. I mean,
so
Ashtabula isn't that far from the Cuyahoga River.
Mm-hmm.
We're down. That's upriver from us. If it was considered a river, you know what I'm saying?
I go down by the river, and it looks really sudsy sometimes. Like they've been pouring some gunk in there. Could maybe spawn some kind of creature that
that's what I'm saying, is a
collided and interacted with like all these creatures. Like maybe like there was a pig that got loose from somebody's farm and like was bitten by a vampire bat. Just kind of started rolling down in the dirt and falling into the river, and just kind of became this like amalgamated
like they just got into a
conjoinment of like all of those things
down
together.
In the muck.
Yeah,
because that's the other thing with the Cuyahoga River, that was the one that kept catching on fire throughout the 60s and into the 70s when my second favorite president, Richard M. Nixon, put an end to that. He devised the EPA in order to stop them from. He was like, "Listen, we keep having the lake keeps catching on fire from the Cuyahoga River. The river keeps catching on fire up by Cleveland. You guys have got to stop this shit. You're polluting the environment, and so I'm going to create an entire wing of the government to fuck with you." That's what I'm saying. It's Richard Nixon. He was the one that could put in a lot of the things we take for granted today. Peace, homies. Should I read all of these? What are we doing?
No. I just threw a little picture of yours truly, Dr.Ben.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
I'm
you.
like,
you're like, peace, homies. You're doing the peace sign. Yeah, you have your little cap and your Punisher t-shirt on. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I don't know if you're wearing sneakers or what.
Slippers.
So I drew him with sneakers.
Oh, well, so this is the other thing I was going to say is we can look at it on here. I don't know how it would work. I don't think it would be that cool to, I don't know, look at stats on like you know what I mean, like bring up like the analytics pages of stuff.
We
like
can
that would
like
be kind of weird.
So like what you're saying is we can bring back like past episode clips from them and just kind of like, I don't know, reflect on like all the different stuff we talked about or whatever.
Yeah, or just like, I mean, we can just even just talk about it too. I mean, like
what was like our first like episode ever?
The first one ever? I guess maybe that would be
a good starting point.
How do we even sort by? I think the first one we did also a live stream.
I don't
It was
think
the swamp,
they
it was
started
the swamp
out
thing
as
discussion.
live
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Talking about Swamp Thing, and then Arkham Asylum. We talked about Arkham Asylum for a few episodes, 3 episodes. Then Santos Sisters. And that was,
and we did that like Batman one with the Riddler summoning the demon Barbatos,
right?
Rarebit Fiends, the Dream comic,
Dale Keown stuff.
With the Hulk and Pitt.
Legion of Night, that Wills Portacio comic. We looked at that.
That was cool.
Then your Jinko Jeans
and Blammo. That was funny stuff.
I can't remember what we did. There was this one and this next one, Late Night Comics Office.
We had, that was one we didn't know like what to do, so we
was that when we just showed a bunch of covers and stuff?
I think that was like a day where like me and you went to like Rikus's at Captain Comics, and we got a bunch of dollar bin stuff.
That might be because there's 2 of them. That's what I'm saying. Like
one of them was a free comic book day episode, I think.
Yeah,
and like we kind of looked over some of the comics that we got on that day, plus just some stuff that we chose to pick out.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like we've been talking about the Invisibles, and then that's what I'm saying. There's been other ones, but I've always been kind of hesitant to like review too much just by myself because I feel like I get kind of, I don't know, like really kind of pointless. Or if I get stuck, like, and I'm like not saying anything, it's like bad because it's just the people are watching.
You don't have anybody to like bounce off of or whatever. It's just a awkward silence or whatever.
Just me being like, okay, and then that's a picture of
this thing, and they're like kind of doing this, and
that's what I'm saying. It gets too. Some of them I like, but then like some of them I just I don't know.
I feel that we definitely have had better episodes.
There have been
flows, dips, and dives.
Where I've like messed up the audio, where we had
like there's just been like weird issues on
one where I bumped the phone and like I accidentally closed StreamYard on the phone, but it was still up on the computer or something. Or it was something like that. So it was like it kept broadcasting
of
the
them.
video,
You had like the audio off the whole time, and we were just like pointing and looking at like the comic, and there nobody could hear anything. So we had to delete that one.
Yeah, we got to redo that one. That
I forget what we were even.
It was
talking
that Maple
about.
Terrace.
Oh yeah,
I got it. The 3rd issue is out. I haven't gotten it yet. I should.
Gotta go to Robot Zero or something.
I gotta call him up. I think he saved me in an issue. I told I would hope
he still doesn't hate your guts
unless he hates me now. He might. I don't know. I don't know what. That Tony, he's a rough fella.
He's into wrestling.
He's into wrestling. I'm always kind of. I don't want to make him angry.
I don't think anybody would want to mess with somebody that walks around with a cane. It'd be pretty dishonorable.
Well, see, that's what I need. That's what I need to get. Was it you I was talking about? I want a sword cane.
Yes, then that would even things
Right.
up.
It'd be like, well, I'm not gonna hit you, you poor old fella with the cane. I'll be like, poor old fella. Fuck you. Just slice him on the cheek, like just like a warning, like
Yeah.
What?
Like that scene in Daredevil where he's fighting the bullies and like he like flips out his stick and like whips him in the face. and the kids is like egging him on. He's like, come on, like hit me. I dare you. I dare devil you.
Daredevil, you. That's what they said back in those days.
No, but you might as well have said Daredevil.
Oh, did
you? Because like
I think it would be better if he said, "I Daredevil you." One thing I was gonna say.
We should do something over some Daredevil comics sometime, so we can like.
There are some good. Some
talk
good,
about that movie some more, where it feels a little more relevant.
We should get the look at that Elektra comic, Frank Miller, and then watch the Elektra movie and see how they compare.
Like, that sounds like a cool, because like a lot of streamers and people that do that, they'll stream like a movie.
Oh, like watching it or whatever. And,
and they'll be like talking about it. Maybe you could start doing stuff like that in a new year.
I remember listening to like podcasts and stuff about where they watch movies or whatever, but it wasn't like them watching it. It was more like them like talking about it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like how I've been talking about maybe doing like just an audio podcast from stuff. Maybe like that might be something to think about too. It's like how folk and I mean with a video show too, you don't want to just rely on just having a video. Like I said, like if there's no audio with it, it's but I don't know. It's a lot to
It's funny how you're not even there. You're invisible on the screen.
I know.
You are an invisible.
I come and go, you know.
Maybe it's just where you're sitting. I don't know. Like it's kind of like
that's what it is
where you're sitting.
I gotta move. Maybe if I move that,
the people want to see your face, Ben.
Let's see what's going
on. Yeah, now you're there.
Oh, that's what it is. It was because it's like.
Oh, then now they left though. So like when you appear, they go. It's like that episode of like SpongeBob where like they have the talent show. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The talent show
at the Krusty Krab, and like SpongeBob's just like mopping up after the show, but like people really are into it. Like people are like liking it, but people hate Squidward's thing that he's doing for the talent show. Throwing tomatoes and lettuce at him.
What was he? He was probably like playing his horn or whatever.
No, he was doing some weird, goofy dance routine with like electric lights and stuff, and twisting his body around, and people were just like, "What the?" And then like Mr. Krabs opened a salad bar so that they would like, and he charged them to grab stuff to throw at Squidward.
One of the things I found on here is that I could add. This is kind of like just going off.
I don't know why. Even, I mentioned it because like the one guy. No, because the one guy dropped off of the thing when you showed up, and it reminded me of the scene in that where like SpongeBob's hand is behind the curtain, everybody applauds, and then Squidward's tentacle shows up and everybody hates it. Like they stop applauding.
I found out I can just add my PDF comics to this.
Jam Space. This is how it should have been.
This was how when I originally released it back in 2014.
This would have been a better movie.
This was,
although like I haven't actually seen the new Space Jam.
The only thing is I can't zoom
We're going to have to do an episode where we watch the new Space Jam and we go over your Jam Space in depth.
That
But let's look at it a little bit, I guess. You bet. Dr. Ben sort of predicted the future with this one, though.
That's true.
It's like,
it's true. LeBron is.
I think they were already talking about LeBron being in it, or maybe not. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was kind of a thing people were discussing about, but like no studio was working on it. But people were like, "Oh, if they worked on it, like LeBron James would be in it."
That was my feeling. Was that it was like, or that's what I seem to remember, is that people were kind of like talking about it, like, wouldn't it be cool if
they had a modern Space Jam movie?
Yeah, just if there was a new Space
Jam updated
with LeBron.
And they kind of basically made it, instead of like it being like aliens from outer space, it was like computer viruses or something.
Where I just have Tweety,
well, yeah,
roping him and dragging him by the foot.
Yeah. But like in the end of the book,
it's LeBron
is like a digital person.
I say it's the return of the king.
One of my chopped liver.
Because he's like Bugs, Porky, Taz. What's going on?
It's the return of the king.
And it reads. You're reading it backwards too. Is the only other thing. You're supposed to, you're supposed to read it backwards.
Daff, it's not like that.
Hey, can we get to work here?
I ain't doing no Michael Jordan stick, folks.
LeBron. Oh my God, he's not gonna help.
Here, Daffy, chill, duck. We got a secret weapon.
And then, like, hey, boys.
The secret weapon is the wabbit of my dreams. Oh, brother.
Out of my way, Bugs. This is the king and I.
You just couldn't resist me.
Well, see, that should be the third panel because it's right to left.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Read
okay.
That way, so that which way you had it all that one was
you're getting into your manga stuff early on.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like it was like
you're doing your backwards. That makes it a manga, as if it's backwards.
Is that what makes the main definition of it?
I don't know.
I think that should be. If it's backwards, then it's a manga. I don't play rabbits, doll.
The fur, I say, the fur is gonna fly now.
Don't ever call me
doll.
Told you, Doc.
So how about a little one-on-one? Gonna do ya. I told y'all I ain't. Hey,
see,
yeah,
that's what
I told y'all I ain't gonna do ya Michael Jordan stick.
Hey,
Doc.
I like those melty eyes.
Yeah,
I don't know why. That's like just something That's like good pictures of him, like his face, him dunking the ball backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, he's not dunking it backwards. He's like dunking it, but he's like looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, no, he is dunking it backwards because that's his left arm. Because his right arm has the shit on it, the sleeve.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? You can see the sleeve on the bottom there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love this picture I drew of him. I remember drawing that and just being like, yeah.
How do I get back to Cleveland?
So dreamy. Egg pops out of Foghorn Leghorn. I didn't want to have an egg popping out of Daffy. That seemed like insulting to Daffy, but
yeah, who cares about Foghorn Leghorn?
Yeah, he needs a little bit of. Well, Doc, you don't, because you're a hologram, like Tupac.
That's also like the movie, though. Like he's like in a computer, like a hologram. What's his face is in the movie.
And this is when I was using my pen name, Bernard
Mhm.
Crowsheet. Copyright 2014, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That was, you know, but that was me drawing. I said maybe I should like redo this, but instead of like have like or continue it,
Mm-hmm.
and like after the end of the scene, like it's like Stanley. They're like, okay, cut. That's a wrap. And he's like, okay. Like it's not a hologram. It's just like an actual tiny little dude. He's like, okay, dude, I'll see you around. He's like, shut the fuck up,
Maybe they can do a thing where like they quit the project and he doesn't get his money for the thing that he did, and like they canceled it because of the other movie.
I think if I flipped this,
and like he's all mad about it, he's trying to get his money. I think that could be a good plot.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. It could be like, that's what I'm saying. It's like take Stanley and have Stanley just be, you know, the person who was portraying. I don't know.
Like he's like, I put all this work into this thing oh my gosh, this is like that would be like also sort of a meta commentary on your thing.
They stole it from me.
Yeah.
They don't cut Stanley in at all. I sent him my whole concept. They couldn't even tell me no. And then they start using the same thing 2 years later. What the hell? Why do they got to screw over Stanley like this?
They keep doing it to you because you basically made this before that movie came out. So Warner Brothers owes you money.
That's what I'm saying. I'm contacting my lawyers, my legal team. My legal team.
One of my friends actually just passed his bar, so he's technically a certified lawyer of some sort. I don't know what he's been doing with his official licensedom, but
yeah,
I'll have to ask him sometime.
And she's like winking when she says "call me." She's like, "Call me." Like she's
winking at LeBron.
Yeah,
she's into him. Yeah,
she's just, you know,
nice.
She's trying to make a you know, don't ever call me. Oh, you know, that's what I'm saying.
Subliminal messaging.
I do what I can. Or I was gonna say, or should Stanley be? Maybe Stanley has to play both of them, both the rabbits. Like he's like he wipes his makeup off when you see like Stanley's face, or like he takes like a mask of like her off, and it's like it's him. He's just like,
maybe you could also do another part of like this continued story. Have like the pig. You know, is she like what is her connection with Stanley exactly?
Oh, Connie?
Connie.
She's she just also works at the
So does she have a thing for Stanley or not?
No,
I sound like a TMZ guy. like I interviewing about the characters.
I'd like to know about Connie dates.
And Stanley J. Webb.
Are they an item? Some people said they saw them out eating together at the old feeding trough, pretty close to each other. What do they have to say? Any statements? Any comments? Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. Like it's been a while since I did any like Stanley comics. That's like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm working on that. These other ones, I don't Oh.
Sucks.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we're back in there.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it just had like nothing though while we were gone.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
that's fine. That we can be
we just,
like
we just
funny
suffered a
about
power outage here.
it. Yeah. Are we back on now?
Well, we're on this
Or
thing.
we're
That's what I'm
on
saying.
that
The
thing, so can we still sort of do this show in a different way though?
well, we're back.
Like we're back in some form.
Possibly.
Is that how we can just continue that?
Possibly your comrade there.
What? Oh,
Let's see. You can read Russian, right?
No.
No.
Zinc Comics. Happy New Year, Doctor.
Oh, see, that's
how it's translated.
That's their native Russian.
Let's go out to the lobby. Okay, well, yeah, we had sort of a power situation.
Oh, and he quoted Foghorn Leghorn too.
Oh,
what's it all about, boy? Elucidate. I still don't even think what happened with the laptop's not coming back up.
I think Warner Brothers got mad at us.
Maybe
for demanding money from them.
They're trying to shut down the stream.
Yeah.
Well, let me make do real quick. That's what I'm saying. We were using the computer because we wanted to
bring up stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, is it coming back on?
I don't even know. Now that's what I'm saying. The laptop's still all backwards or something.
Yeah, there's some heavy winds blowing out there.
That's true. Well, so that's the other thing is we want to talk about potentially Keith and Sting.
Keith and Sting. I do like the idea of making Keith and Sting like stories, or like having him be like a fake author that exists in the universe, and he's like a version of like Stephen King.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like, well, you saw that. What was
that? Oh yeah, In the Mouth of Madness, the John Carpenter movie, where it's like kind of a parody.
What was it? What was the author's name in that? It was like it was something goofy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Does anybody know?
Do you read? What was? I can't remember what the name of that writer was in that now, because it was the made up name.
Yeah, but he's basically like Stephen King. And like in the movie, like the stuff that he's writing about becomes real or something like that. I think it's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah, but I love John Carpenter's movies. It's one of my favorite.
It reminds me of like there's that one. There's In the Mouth of Madness, and then there's the Clive Barker one with the guy who's like buried.
The Master
Lord
of Illusion.
Yeah.
Lord of Illusion.
That's what both of those remind me of each other.
Yeah.
Like they seem like they could almost be like in the same, related or something, character wise, or both, and they both have like that same kind of like creepy, like realist, like stuff seems like you could be like, yeah, it's really, it's like someone could really have like, float and fireballs come out of them and iron spikes be drilled into their head in order to subdue them, that then unscrew themselves and they come back as a weird zombie like it was, that's what I'm saying, like it's Sutter Kane.
Sutter Kane. Okay. That's cool that we didn't even need to look it up.
I was thinking, and see, that's what I'm saying. The computer is still, it says it's working on updates.
Well, are we gonna, we can cut it a little short, but we can still talk about some things.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's talk about the
adapt to the situation, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't set it to update. Why is it? That's what I'm saying. This was all sudden. The sudden power threw everything off. Threw us off. Well, actually, let me. And we, yeah, all this is all just through the telephone. So that's what I'm saying. We'll have to go back and see. It probably just was just like the blank screen when we cut out for like a minute or whatever. Yeah, see, that was weird. Because it's almost like even like the Wi-Fi is still not like working here or something. So that's the other thing is like I don't know how good it would even be able to. Yeah, so that's why I worry is that it's not. Well, I can't even check it because the Wi-Fi is not on yet.
No.
It's been. Well, I guess we could just kind of like talk what we were thinking, anyways. I mean,
yeah. Well,
So I mean, I think like last year was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Trying out look at just kind of like a variety of different ways to do reviews and to do the show. Mm-hmm. One thing I need to like redo is like the clips and stuff we use, because if it's like copyrighted, I think it doesn't promote the stuff if there's like a copyright. It's not a copyright strike, but it just says like with this one, because we started with the Fall Guy song, like it'll say there's a copyright claim, and it'll say like you can't monetize the video, which I can't monetize anything anyways, not yet until
get the views up.
Got to get to 1,000 viewers or subscribers, which we're working, chugging along.
Yeah, we are getting more steadily, kind of.
Well, you saw what we'll do at 1,000, right?
What? I mean,
and like, well, see, this is what we could have.
What are you doing?
We're busting open that the slab over there.
The slab.
If you go,
oh yes. Okay. Where?
If you well, here, let me.
Yeah, I do remember now.
Let me grab a prop here for just a second. We'll talk about our 1,000 subscriber goal, but we should figure out some kind of like maybe like in between goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like smaller.
Yeah, smaller goals to work the way.
I could probably put the jam space. We can't look at the jam space thing now anymore because it's like you gotta have the laptop in order to bring up that present thing.
Apparently, the updates are 100% complete now.
Don't turn off your computer. Yeah, you can't do that. That present on the phones or the mobile app or whatever. Yeah. But so that's what I'm saying. That'll be
I watched a pretty cool movie.
But the 20th.
Off topic, but it was a Christmas gift or whatever.
That Jodorowsky you're talking about?
Well, yeah, that was one of them. But like, this was a anime movie. Pompoko. Have you heard of that?
Pompoko.
It's about shape-shifting raccoons that are fighting humans back because they're invading on their like space, on their territory. Oh. So they're fighting for their like land back.
Well, now it said it was 30%.
Like, but it's cool. Like they it's funny too, and like it's like kind of narrated like a documentary. Oh. But like there's like voice actors like Clancy Brown, who is like Lex Luthor in Justice League, and there's like J.K. Simmons is like one of the raccoons, and there's somebody from The Simpsons, I think, is a voice actor on the show. The guy narrating is, I think, the Brain from Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain. Well,
but it's a good movie. It's very inventive.
Did it? See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I guess we were talking about mangas.
Well, I was going to talk about
animation
on the 20th. That's what I'm saying. I wanted to cover before.
Yeah.
Pretty good books.
Pretty good books. Yes.
Pretty good books. That's why I wanted to have the computer so I could bring up their. Why? But, see, now it's still. This is so weird.
Well, do you know the address?
Maybe look up the address on your phone.
I'll do that,
and I'll be able to put the link. Or well, you could copy the link.
Well, I can just look up pretty good books.
Copy the link, and can you post on YouTube or no?
Not now.
Oh, I was gonna say you could just post it in the comments, but I'll just text it. Okay. Text it to me. But yeah, what is it? It's
4535 Main Avenue.
45359.
No 9.
What?
4535 Main Avenue.
45.
Ashtabula, Ohio.
Yes.
You can get yourself some books there. And
pretty good books.
Yeah, pretty good books. They're pretty good. They got a book on Christianity and cannibalism, or that's the title of the book. I don't know exactly how they connect those two things together, but that's the title of the book is Christianity and cannibalism, or I don't know if it's cannibalism and Christianity or Christianity and cannibalism.
Well, anyway,
I don't have the book myself. I just noticed it, and I'm like, this is a crazy title for a book.
Of the Son of God, drinking his blood. That is cannibalism.
Yeah.
That is one of the things when he talked about it during his ministry. Some people were even shocked. They said, this speech is shocking. Who could listen to such things?
He was a rebel rouser.
Yeah.
He's flipping over tables in the temple. He was a punk rocker before punk rockers even existed.
I guess I'll show off. I'm saying the 20th. I'm gonna have a couple copies of this.
Oh, the Silent Minorities.
Got a couple copies of Silent left, right? And we'll be at. This has got the comics in the beginning. Let's find a good page. Nice bright one. I like that.
What's going on in there?
Christ Maximator. I'm really happy with. I did the Silent Origin where I do a lot of Captain America references.
Yeah.
And punch out
Hitler,
the bad guy, and then him meeting with characters from 1963, and then him meeting the giant eye pyramid again. I like that concept of just this giant eye that floated around and would just like kind of like those beholders or whatever those things are called. Those just giant eyes.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like one that would just come up and be like.
It's like weird. I'm reading a book by Kurt Vonnegut. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, of course.
It's Breakfast of Champions. Have you read that one?
I'm gonna go with probably not.
But like the cover of the book has that pyramid eye thing on it. But like the book's really hilarious. It's about like this author and this other guy that kind of goes crazy because he like starts believing everything in the guy's book. And the one book he wrote is like this person believes planet somewhere that is inhabited by like automobiles, like that is the life form, and they birth automobiles out of like these big sacks of oil, or whatever.
Oh.
And like all they eat is fossil fuels and their planet is dying because that's all they can live off of. So they're killing their own planet to survive.
Well, it's trying to come back together. So,
but like the funny details about the author is that he like tries to sell.
I'm trying to sell the rest of these. Is what I'm trying to do.
Well, maybe you should do what Kilgore Trout does and like try to get them published in like porn magazines.
What?
That's what like he tries doing in the.
No, I just want to sell the copies I have.
And
that's
oh yeah, well you can.
There's there's porno in the back of it. The other side is all porno. Oh. This side is me. This is all me. The back side.
Well, we're not promoting the sale of pornography, really. I
thought that's what you were saying.
No, I'm just saying methods that are available to you at your disposal. You could infiltrate those spaces with your art. Because if other people won't take them, like places that will publish anything will take them. You know, I guess that was the idea in the story, is that like it's like, oh, it's smut.
Yeah, well, it's
it's very good. It's very clever and funny though. Your stuff is more deserving of respect.
Well, I guess, that's what I'm saying. It's I've got a few copies left. I think
sorry about that tangent.
I'm not even sure what's happening right now.
I just wanted to talk about my very funny book. He has a pet parakeet that he talks to in it. I don't know. I just really like Kurt Vonnegut. He's just a funny author.
Well, I mean, he doesn't. I don't have anything against him. I know I've read something or other by him. Probably Slaughterhouse-Five. I think I read.
Yeah, I've read that one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It looks like it's finally working. Well, we can.
What are we sharing them now? Oh yeah, the author thing. You can do that now, right?
Yes, that's what it is. Maybe it's better just having the regular camera on here anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not YouTube. Tons of drama with Yellow Flash. What? Yellow Flash reveals Ethan's page rate to Twitter. What is going on? Lots of people are fighting and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Now, I don't know why.
What else is new?
Every day, the same.
People die every fucking day. Like in that, it's like that seeing that movie.
What?
With Nicolas Cage, Adaptation. Have you seen that?
Why is it not?
Boom! Has it been like that the whole time?
There.
Well, they left.
Good.
Who needs ya? Nah, we love every attention we get.
Yeah, let me play our little take a quick break and be right back. We're gonna play some light jazz, keep you all.
these scum literally come out from under rocks. They have green colored skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. Have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy with sick stuff, man. She sleeps in that same room as a creepy widow woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go we're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of foreign people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. I'm gonna stare your dollar at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet. Did we get it?
All right.
We're back. You know, it's kind of weird that we were talking about like all those difficulties happening before, and then a difficulty
And then
happened.
what happened anyways.
Yeah. We just like spoke it into existence.
It's possible. It is possible, I guess. Huh. Well, let me. I guess that's the other thing is I've got to this there. I don't know why this has got two.
What?
How do I get that off the screen? Oh, if I remove it from the stage, that mutes the camera too. Okay. Well, anyways, that's what we got to go to Facebook, just so we can pull up this.
The ad. Or for the event.
Yeah, pretty good. There it is, pretty good, Bucks. Go to what? I can't see the.
What? Oh.
Okay, so I have to. We're getting there. We're getting there. Share that screen is what it is. Okay. Okay, what is it doing? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so it's the second annual
Indie Author Bash, where I'm quoted as saying that it was with the first one that it was schizophrenic. That it was
they got him running loose.
that it was claustrophobic in there. Like I was getting claustrophobic in there. There were so many people there.
I know all of Ashtabula showed up. It was like everyone was there.
Well, not that extreme, but There was a lot of people.
Was a lot of people. There, I can see what we're doing with this thing. Okay. Backwards. So where's the thing where it has the list of everybody? No. There's a picture of it, but where did I? It's in discussion. That must be it. Don't you? You know what I'm saying? There's a picture of it.
Oh, of all the authors there.
Yeah, like that picture of the. Anyways, it's like 20 different authors. You know, it's like a bunch of people is the thing. I'm one of them, of course. That's why I'm. And it's all through. I don't know. I can't find it, and it's like somehow just like not. No.
Well,
it's getting just more confused than anything. People don't want to watch me be confused. That's me trying to operate on the internet. Is like just what is going on? Wait a minute. I can do what to my what? You know, like it's just constantly.
Mm-hmm. Well, they know it's on the 20th. You got the poster. We have the address and the links or whatever.
Yeah, it'll be
in the comments.
Like,
put it in
the links below. Look.
Yeah. Don't be sure to click like and subscribe.
Well, other people, they can do the things where they get like things on the screen, like see, that's what they're seeing on YouTube or whatever, right? But then other people can get those things where they have actual links on the screen,
right?
That they set. I don't know how to do that. I would do that for sure. I'd be like standing there like, this link here will take you to seal your fate with the doom. This link here will take you to a land of rainbows and puppies. Like I whatever.
Yeah.
Just see what people click more,
One of these doors has a tiger behind it.
One of these doors has solid gold bricks.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to try and start messing with the camera and trying to see. This is one of the things I want to like show at some point. I guess the easiest
what
thing
are
is
they?
just to show.
It's kind of hard to see.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think this would be hard to show on the cameras. But this one, you'll understand. You'll recognize this one. Oh, the bag's all torn and stuff too. Like these. Sometimes when you pull a comic out and you get the board, you pull the comic, the board is there, and it's like it still has the negative impression of the back cover of the comic. But it's like it's so faint. That's the back of.
In the future, there will be stores that sell nothing but comic books.
Yeah, well, this one it's like the back cover and the inside back cover like all bled through. It's all from like the first issue of 1963. It's so weird.
It came true though, but then you have all these other people coming in trying to merchandise their toy
merchandising with the plastic doodads and T-shirts, stickers.
Was the day when comics was just about having fun?
When are we gonna get back to when it was just the Shadow and the Phantom and Buck Rogers? That's what we need to get back to. Buck Rogers, Shadow, and the Phantom. Everything else past then, garbage.
Can we make comic books about H.P. Lovecraft stories?
Yeah, that's what I want to do too. Yeah. Well, I think we should end because stuff has been like a frazzling episode. With
yes, been very frazzling. People know when to see all the indie authors.
Yes,
we looked at Jam Space.
Jam Space.
We talked a little bit about what we did.
Talk about the old year. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
But what we could do for the new year, we talked a little bit about that. I guess
that's what I was gonna say too. Is like we could figure out, like you were saying, you said at some point you were thinking about just doing like reviews on your own too. Like you could do a review, and like you could set it up on your phone or whatever. So you can either upload it to this or upload it to a Google Drive or something, and I can put it on there. There's different, you know. Or we can just do. Well, no, you were saying you want to get back to doing more comics and stuff.
Yeah, I sort of want to limit my meetings here a little bit. Not to say that like I don't like your company.
Oh, I see.
I'm just saying, if I want to start working on my own stuff,
I want to be around you people.
No,
you people can't be around.
I just need my time to work on my own stuff. I got a job that I do.
No, listen,
I got people around the house sometimes. You know.
Yeah, you've got.
Yeah, I got a lot going on, but like, yeah.
Wow.
I still want to make at least an appearance at least once every 2 weeks, or like a couple times every month or something.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, like that. That's what I
special time guest host, co-host.
That's kind of what I feel like would be good.
And then that's what I'm saying. If you want to do reviews just by yourself too, like if you're just like, I just want to like talk about.
It is kind of weird that like you mentioned that, because like my brother even talked about with like my friends that's like kind of sometimes part-time staying with us,
right?
Sort of. About starting their own podcast show too. So it would be kind of cool to like do joint guest collab episodes or whatever. We could run what we talk about too. We could talk about comics, but we could also talk about movies.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah, some people like to talk about movies and whatnot. As you know, I don't watch any movies. I just watch my stories and listen to that jazz coffee shop jazz. That's one of my new thing. I just listen to that all day. Just coffee shop jazz ambience. Put that on.
That's pretty good.
And yeah, that's the thing. I've been
the other day. I
realized
that a lot of jazz, like a whole lot of Coltrane.
Right. Well, I realized that making all the videos every day, as much as I like doing it, it was like I couldn't focus on like that and then also drawing. And I think I just need to do, because it was like I'd have to like think about the video, record it, edit it to make sure it was, you know, this and that, and like do all this other little stuff with it, upload it, talk about it more, do this and that. And it was like doing all that was like, I don't want to say like stopping me. But like it was hard to like think about doing all that and then also work on drawing and figuring out the story, and then also I've got to figure out publishing this, getting it printed, getting the crowdfund thing going for, you know what I mean? Like there's so much stuff with it. I got to do it. I'm just like, I take a break from doing those review things. I love doing the reviews, you know. Like, I love talking about, as you know.
Yeah.
You know, I can just.
I'm a comic freak.
We could sit here all day.
I kind of do like guerrilla the versions of this at work. Like,
you just take people and start talking about comics to them.
Yeah. Like I literally do this at Giant Eagle. Like I'm like, man, there's this like really cool Swamp Thing comic where like there's this like wife and she's just had it with her husband. She turns into a wolf and tries to kill him. and like there's like I talk about the Badger, like I'm like in the Max. Like the Max was when I was really excited talking about. Like I'm like he's like he has like this dreams where he's like in this Australian outback. And there's these like little creatures called Izzes, but everybody else sees them as like grandmas. So you see this guy in a purple costume running around beating up grandmas.
What
so
they see as all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
There's grandmas, bums, just regular kids.
Yeah. probably
Pitt Pitt doesn't see it as Timmy, but like it's trying to look like Timmy because like Pitt sees it. Pitt sees one of them and he's like, Timmy, like something's wrong with what? Wait a second, you know. So it's not just grandmas. It's not just exclusively.
Yeah,
that would be.
I don't have a whole lot of Max
aware grandma,
but like
you turn from like a normal person into a snarling grandma.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so that's what I'm saying. Like I figured, kind of update everything a little bit. So I got working on pages of drawing this dragon and the knights and the cat and the.
That's I think something I need is like big sheets of paper like that. So
the girl with the skull face. I'm drawing lots of stuff. Trying to get this all finished into this. I can launch it and get so I can get my sample copies, my preview copies, and what I want to do this time with it is I want to get sample copies or sample printings, like several, and send them out to people before I do the one for people to donate, right? Before I start the crowd campaign, finish it, get the copies, send them to people, send them to different people to get like quotes from them and stuff. Like send one to who would you think? Like Sanford and Son or something. Send a copy to them, Sanford and Son, or send a copy.
Well, like the people from the show Sanford and Son.
Yeah, like to the show. Like just send it to Sanford and Son. Or like Facebook, send a copy to Facebook. No, I don't want to send it. I want to sell it to people on Facebook, not send it to them. So maybe just one guy on Facebook, maybe, or like send a who. That's what I'm saying. Who else would I even send it to? It's going to be a. I mean, I guess there's different reviewers and stuff. Or no, who I would want to get a quote from.
Oh,
so maybe Dali, Salvatore Dali. I'd love a quote from Dali.
We need a time machine.
Picasso. Get a quote from Picasso. What do you think?
They are famous artists.
Stanley. Get a quote from Stanley.
Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol, maybe.
What about what's that guy that just froze paint on shit?
Paul Jackson Pollock. I like him, but I don't know why.
What would he have to say about you?
What would he have to say about a comic? He would just be like, I don't know.
Yeah, he like, wait a minute. And he just like grabs some paint and like it's like there. Now it starts.
He just covers the whole comic in paint. He's like, there, like now read it.
You're like, oh gee, thanks.
Yeah,
you should make a comic about that. Like
going back and visiting different.
Like
Walt Disney. That'd be another one. I want to get Walt Disney's
It would
name.
be like that movie with Keanu Reeves where they go back in time.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah. Be like Ben and Sam's Excellent Adventure.
Go back to get it. Take it maybe to that Martin Luther, the Bible rebel guy. Get his opinion. What do you think about this? It's got a cross. He's fighting a dragon, like in the Bible. He's fighting dragons in there. He's fighting a dragon in here.
I don't know. If you brought comics back to that time period, and there were people in the 60s or the 50s, and with Wertham and causing that stir, like, how do you think people back then would?
They had illustrated books and stuff.
Yeah, no, but you'd think they'd say they're devil stuff.
Well, I mean, probably the stuff that we have where they'd just be like, how did anyone even draw this? Like they couldn't, I don't think they would be able to comprehend that like we had a machine that printed the.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They'd say it's black magic. And
well, I mean, we don't have to explain all of that. We can just be like, this is.
Well, then they would think God or the devil helped you, depending on if they liked what it said or not.
Their whole culture becomes based around whatever
You would become like a god.
You bring back like a copy of like Howard the Duck or something. Like, here you go. Like,
and they base their whole religion on Howard the Duck.
That's something I could see that. That could be. All right. Well, anyways, yeah, it's getting crazy. What's happening? Let me yeah, I'll play well, I guess we just played a thing anyways. I don't know. What should we even have for like an ending? We already played like we'll play the
oh wait. I kind of like this one. Because we were talking about art.
I kind of like this one, Doc.